Beck given time, now running out of it behind a veteran offensive line. He takes off running, has the first down, and stumbles down at the Clemson 43. Departure the great Brock Bowers. On target, it's Dylan Bell breaking one tackle. He has a first down inside the 15-yard line. And it's Lawson Lucky. The communication right into the helmet of Carson Beck. There's a nice call. Well executed. Smith again. First down inside the Clemson 40. Beck fires on target. London Humphreys, his first catch as a Georgia Bulldog.
Great supporting cast, but he's been very solid today.
Stands in, gets it off. London Humphreys down the sideline and into the end zone. Well, he's only caught two today, but they've both been big.
It's right on the doorstep of the red zone. Play action. Carson Beck, clean pocket, dials one to the end zone. It's caught! Touchdown, Georgia! College football this year. Let's see what they dialed up on a 3rd and 11. Beck unloads over the middle. It's caught for a Georgia first down.
Just a great athletic play. More tempo here.
Beck rolling right, fires quickly. It's another Georgia first down. Beck dumps it off to Robinson. Inside the 10, trying to turn those legs forward, falls to the 6.
See it and then just let it go and process that information is special.
Beck surveys, tosses to the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia. Colby Young, untouched.
Set coming. Tennessee Tech sloughs off.
Beck rolls right. Surveys the end zone. Throws a dart. Dominique Lovett. Touchdown, Georgia. Plays like this, it's just fun.
And part of it here is Carson Beck. Look at the patience. He didn't just run out of there. He's patient, surveying, and then
he was coming back. Unfinished business here at Georgia. Pump and go, and he's got Arian Smith wide open. Hits him for a Georgia touchdown. Continuing to deliver, Rocky.
Here's a way to get back on track. Just throw a ball to your guy who runs a 10-1 and 100. Let him run underneath it.
Play action. Beck. Floats one. Lawson Lucky wide open. And he goes in to score. Another quick strike for Georgia.
Nate Frazier is in at running back now, the freshman from Los Angeles. Beck got belted as he threw, but he got it to Dominic Lovett, who swung down at the 42-yard line. Beck down the middle and caught by Dylan Bell with Lovett went in motion. Beck throws to single coverage and a back shoulder throw to Colby Young. They play fake it to him. Down it goes. Dominic Lovett out of bounds with a big first down for
Beck straight back on first down across the middle. It's a dart. Accurate throw to Dominic Lovett. And he's good protection. Throws into a seam and the catch is made. Jahad Campbell delivers a big blow.
After the catch.
Play 15 of the drive, finally in the red zone. Right down the middle, high throw, touchdown, Arian Smith. And the Dogs still have life on the move. Flips it back across his body and on the back line, Lawson Lucky, the tight end, catches the conversion. Across the middle, and it's an accurate throw and a nice catch by Evans in traffic. He's come up big tonight.
Throw that time.
20-yard gain, playing with tempo. Back another long throw and a catch made. And fighting down near the goal line is Colby Young, the tall physical player that came from. Back again across the middle. Bobble caught, touchdown. Lawson Lucky, tight end again. Beck steps up, pitches downfield, and hits a man. It's Cash Jones, who's become a weapon out of the backfield. And up.
We're used to seeing here in this second half.
Who can give you explosive plays? Cash Jones comes up with a 30-yarder. Beck pressing the ball downfield into coverage again. Caught! Arian Smith at the 1-yard line. You don't need to play urgently here. But he's looking to throw that downfield. Has a man wide open. Dylan Bell's got it. A foot race. Spin, spray, and scores. Can you believe it? Georgia has the lead. 67 yards.
ETN back in at running back in the pistol. Play action pass and a wide open receiver. Lawson Lucky, the tight end. Beck. High throw. Caught by Dominic Lovett. It looked like when it left his hand, it was intended for Dylan Bell underneath. It went over his head and Lovett caught it.
Number 0, Deontay Scott.
Beck throwing it deep. Colby Young, nice adjustment to the ball. Is it a catch? The officials looking at each other. ETN's already had 2 rushing touchdowns. They faked it to him. They hit the slant for a touchdown to Dylan Bell. The play call is on 3rd down and 10. Cash Jones, the running back. He went out in the left flat. Beck on target. London Humphreys
Made in the pre-snap on a 4th and 2. This game could have looked very different very quickly.
London Humphreys the catch.
Very good at that in small groups, the coaches say. Look at all this time. He has the throw, and he finds a wide open Arian Smith sitting between defenders inside the 30. This time. First down throw inside the 10, 1st and goal to London Humphreys. Now Beck rolls, throws end zone. Bell. Yes. There are flags down.
Quarterbacks were having inordinately good days versus this defense.
Beck keeps it. Confuses a few people. Smith runs under it.
To be a staple under Mark Richt on the hidden ball. You fake the handoff. On
Offensive lineman / fullback. Fake to ETN to the end zone. Touchdown Lucky. But there is a flag down. Sends Arian Smith off the line of scrimmage. Good to see him back in the game. Pumps to Smith. Throws to Yarosik. Down the sideline and a 1st down. Stanford transfer picked up 29 there. 6 passes of 20 plus. Make it 7. Arian Smith isn't tackled and scores. Lanier.
Control in the middle of that defense.
Beck on 2nd down, wide open ball, inside the 10, it'll be 1st and goal as Bell gets extra yardage.
Season. Beck, pump fake, and a long looping throw, and the catch is made on the far side by Lawson Lucky. That Beck is the back. Texas brings pressure again. Beck has time, delivers a throw, and wide open is Smith. That's a huge route by the top receiver on this team. Quarterback and receiver. Final minute of the quarter now. Jones reverse. This is Lovett coming around. Back to the quarterback. Flea flicker. Oscar Delp, the tight end, is rambling free. What a 2-play sequence. Georgia is threatening now. They fake it to him on 1st down. Back eyeing downfield across the middle. Has Arian Smith wide open. And the Dogs dangerous toward. Slant. And the catch is made. Bell breaks free, and he's inside the Florida 20. Back on the move. Fires back across the middle and has London back across the middle. Wide open. Yarosik and the tight end rumbling into Gator territory.
The coach can communicate up to 15 seconds into his headphone.
Beck steps in across the middle. Lovett's got it into Florida territory. One of the better balls he's thrown today. Beck looking to throw in first down. Picks up the pressure, puts it across the middle. Cass Jones making a move and fights all the way to the end zone. And Georgia takes the lead. They get the snap. Here comes the pressure. Beck steps up, delivers a throw, and it's on target. Arian Smith's broken free, and again, number 11 makes a clutch catch on 3rd and long. It happened. Pressure again. Beck gets it out quickly. It's Levitt trying to work free, and he scores. Georgia on top again.
Beck given plenty of time. Throws. Cash Jones open. First down. Out of bounds near the 10. Could be a first-round pick. That's less likely than when the year started. Over the middle. There's Dominic Lovett, the catch.
Could be a free play for Beck. The ball's jumped outside. Down in the middle. And the catch is made. Dominic Lovett still going. And brought down to the 35. Excellent use of the free play.
Reading the quarterback and seeing the ball.
Empty backfield, second down. Beck has to escape pressure and is still going. Carson Beck, headlong for a first down.
Look at the man-to-man coverage. We talked about Nico recognizing an opportunity to go. I thought he might go down there, but he keeps his leg drive, and then at the end delivers a blow there at the end.
Out of character for him, he admits it, but the roll called for it. Down the middle, touchdown! Caught by Oscar Delp, and the Dogs strike back.
They talked about the report. Good job, split safeties. You make that throw, you got to get it over the back. 225, like you said, power back.
Throw down the middle, catch made by Lawson Lucky. Beck rolling, long, strong arm throw on the sidelines, and it's caught for a first down by Smith. Beck, flip to the end zone, caught, touchdown. Oscar Delp's got 2 tonight. Get something out of this drive. Cash Jones is in the backfield, he motions out, and suddenly it's Oscar Delp looking like Beck. Flushed. Will take off. Carson Beck with a flag out. Scores standing up, but there is a marker down after a slow start in this game.
Yeah, this is a play where his legs, once again, are the difference. There's an initial hold. There's another hold there. Man coverage, maybe underestimating what Carson Beck can do. Defense,
finally for Georgia. Gets a stop, and right back to work is Carson Beck. To Ben Jurasik, the tight ends have been enormous. 3rd and 2. Ooh. Beck tried to get him to jump offside again with that hard clap. They don't. And the ball is caught. He fit it in, a back shoulder throw to Humphreys in front of McCoy. Thank you to Frazier. Beck on the move. Now out of the backfield. Jurasik's got it. Tight end. Rumbling, bumbling, diving down inside the 5.
First down, dump it off near side. That pass is caught by Oscar Delp. Turns the corner, dives for the pylon. Give him the touchdown. 17 yards for Mr. Delp and company.
Early on in this game.
Going toward the end zone. And what a catch in the end zone from Dominic Lovett. Over his shoulder.
On the throws, we take another look at it. And just a beautiful back shoulder fade. 1, 2, holding it.
High throw, pass is caught. Inside the 40 to Cole Spear. His third. UMass bringing 4. Pump fake. Beck down the middle. Has a man. Touchdown. Arian Smith. Near side pass caught there by Smith. Smith down the near sideline.
So we should give him an opportunity in the game.
Here's Beck, little play fake over the middle. Pass is caught by Lovett. He is brought down. It's
Beck with time, and he gets it complete to Dylan Bell for a first down. 3rd down and 9. Beck. That is complete for a first down. Beck. Here's a 3rd down and 8. Goes shallow, and Cash Jones will cash in. First down, Georgia. Sin is the tailback in the I formation. Play action off of it to the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs. Oscar Delp.
It's phenomenal.
Second down, Beck. Gets it complete in stride. It's love it.
He's maybe even bigger than the one against Miami. His first 2 full seasons as head coach.
Well, considering the rivalry, Roderick Robinson takes it ahead. And
Haynes King has been unbelievable tonight.
There's a completion as he gets it to Lawson. Down 2nd and 4. Beck to the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia. Dominic Lovett. They're not done yet. Beck looking to extend the play. He's going to run for it. Can he get there? Diving effort right at the end. Beck to the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia. They're an extra point away. Dominic Lovett looks his way, pumps. Now to the end zone. And into the end zone is Humphries. Touchdown, Dogs. That's the possession, Georgia. Carson Beck to pass. Late pressure. Lost it. And into the end zone is Cash Jones. Touchdown, Cash Jones. 2-point conversion attempt. Edge pressure. They pick it up. And they get the 2-pointer with Dylan Bell.
Up close to the line. They're not fearing downfield shots, but over the middle, they're asking the tight end.
Last year, 56% plus. Back, here's Malachi Toney. First down inside the Notre Dame 40. Snap. He's covering C.J. Daniels at the bottom of your screen under pressure from Willie Amuasa. And it is caught! Malachi Toney! A touchdown! Total. Under pressure off his back foot. Up for grabs. And caught! C.J. Daniels! A tremendous one-handed catch. One run to a different run. He has much more flexibility here. And he's done it very well. He's on target for another first down. Field goal range. Plenty of time. Malachi Toney.
4 plays already for Miami and 3 first downs. Beck taking a shot for the end zone. It is caught. It's a touchdown for C.J. Daniels.
With 90 plays of 20 yards or more, and they will take their shots.
2nd down and 7. Beck. Plenty of time, standing strong in the pocket, gets the pass out, and it's caught by Toney. Certainly has here so far. 1st down and 10 for the Hurricanes. Back on offense. Back over the middle. The catch is made. Malachi Toney for Miami. And a good start to this game here. 21-3. Looking for more. Back up top. And the catch is made. It's Daniels for another touchdown. He's now back in the backfield. Play fake to him, back over the middle. He's got the reception there to the tight end, Luke.
And that is the question. Can this smaller, they're not small, but smaller defensive front hold up? Great protection. And down the field to the near sideline. Catch is made, and there's that freshman. Beck pump fake. Lays it off, and a touchdown, Miami. Beck with 0 pass rush, and he's looking in the end zone. And it is a touchdown. Joshua Moore. Fletcher. Well-effective looking here. Beck into the end zone. Touchdown, Miami. Trying to add to a 28-6 lead. They're looking at one play. Contact down there, and what a catch by C.J. Daniels.
To really commit to what this defense is trying to do.
Near side. What a catch by Keelan Marion. 3rd down. Toney down there. I beg your pardon. That is Johnson down the middle of the field, streaking along the sideline. They're going to throw it. And it is a touchdown to Shamar Brown.
Beck has time, launches over the middle, loves to work the middle of the field, and that's Malachi Toney. Down to the third quarter. Beck had that interception, looking to throw on second down, and checks it down. Reaching back and making the catch was Marty Brown.
They go a little tempo themselves.
Beck off the play fake. Launches downfield for a second time, and it's caught by C.J. Daniels. There is a flag down. Fake it to Brown. Slant, touchdown. C.J. Daniels. Caught the deep shot to set it up. Flanking back. And it's a flea flicker. Beck launches downfield. Toney's out there. He's got a touchdown, Miami. Trickery as they cash in the takeaway. 44 to the house.
What a call by Shannon Dawson. Uzi comes down, wants to help out and run support. Now he realizes it's too late. The flea flicker catches.
Here's the back. Beck looking to throw. They bring pressure. It's picked up. Caught. Toney off and running. Malachi Toney. He doesn't lose foot races. Fourth down, touchdown as the Canes stretch the lead from 40. Completion snap with that completion there. Daniels in traffic. C.J. Daniels dives to the end zone, and Miami big time flex on the road. Another explosive touchdown pass.
Miami's had just 3 plays. Louisville's run 15. Back down the seam. A catch is made, and it's C.J. Daniels in the Louisville territory. Back to the air again. Now taking a shot. Going for Toney, who makes the grab inside the 10. Defense from Louisville. On second and long, Beck backing up. His pass pulled in for a first down. Their best pass rusher. They rush 3. Beck climbs the pocket and throws, and a sliding catch is made at the 30-yard line for a first down by C.J. Daniels. A minute 30 to go here in the fourth. Beck on third down and short, and it's Toney again with a first down catch. The clock will stop to reset the chains.
Gets it out quickly again. This time it's Tony Johnson with a great move down the sideline. Still on his feet. From the 29, Carson Beck trying to get his offense in gear and finds a familiar target. Malachi. Beck looks the other way on the fade. Caught Daniels, and there's the payback. Touchdown Canes. Finally happened.
It's just one-on-one, and C.J. Daniels goes up and makes a phenomenal play.
Play fake, taking a shot. Beck complete down to the 18-yard line. Could even become a TV producer like our guy in the truck. Out to the 43-yard line. Past the pass defense numbers. Beck downfield, caught. Touchdown Hurricanes. JoJo Trader.
Saw and then became a coach at the college level, often aligned with Gus Malzahn. Remember, Gus Malzahn was his high school football coach.
Relationships count, but things can be transactional at times. Carson Beck downfield at the 8-yard line. There's a flag down. Beck complete to Merritt.
They've had success running the football.
On the blitz, Beck off the play action finds Toney for the first down. Beck into the end zone, room service, touchdown bombing, and the Hurricanes retake the lead. There he is. Beck complete out to the 48-yard line. Huge conversion. They're going to pass it. Beck has Fletcher. Running out of time, keeps it. Beck delivers complete down to the 29 to Marion for the first down. Malachi Toney, part of that bunch formation. But they come the other way. That's going to be a complete ball to Marion.
Over the middle, and this time a hookup. Keelan Marion spins out across the 30. And around. It's Malachi Toney. Throws it back to Carson Beck. He's got a caravan in front. A trick play touchdown for the year.
On the part of Shannon Dawson again. Toney, with his background as a quarterback in high school, he's thrown the football before for them. Someone who you always have to account for.
Only got 167 total yards to this point. Beck, seam shot. And strike! Keelan Marion splits the safeties. Touchdown. Maybe I spoke too soon.
Kind of like a zero blitz type of situation. Davian Kerr looks like he tries to undercut the quick slant route and takes a bad season. Has this been unbelievable? It's something like I've never seen before.
Carson Beck to Keelan Marion. Hunting the pylon. He's inside the 5.
Getting the start at tailback, number 22. Beck looking to pass. Complete to Pringle. He's got some real estate and made a nice move out to the Hurricanes. Beck got some air under the ball. Marion. And it's caught downfield. Beck into the end zone. Toney has done it again. Beck fires, has Marion down the sidelines and is brought down immediately. Beck looking to pass. Downfield complete. Touchdown Lofton. Yes. Beck downfield, one-on-one coverage. Up for grabs and caught by Joshua Moore.
Just a little bit to let things develop in front of him is excellent.
Beck on a roll right now. Completes another one. Toney! Touchdown time!
For this power running game.
Beck. Wide open. Catch and run. Keelan Marion into the red zone. Great protection for Beck. Lobs one right up the seam, and Elijah Lofton has a walk-in. Toney in motion. A rollout for Beck. At the goal line, diving into the end zone is Fletcher. A receiving touchdown.
I think big picture, it would really help them if they were able to put their foot on the pedal here and try and get another score.
Seam shot. Malachi Toney gets to the sideline. Being pursued and finally bumped out inside.
Played till the very last tick on the clock.
Whole shot up the sideline to Malachi Toney.
Perfect coverage around it.
Malachi Toney to the bunch, top of the screen instead of one-on-one near side. Squeezed into Dalen Upshaw. Clean pocket for Beck. Lobs one in the end zone. Pringle lays out. Touchdown. Beck. Right at the first down line to gain, delivers a still in the shotgun. And he's going to throw. And he is going to take a shot. He's going to lock one. Jump ball in the end zone. Malachi Toney.
An impressive win will help, obviously, a lot more.
And there's a first down catch. JoJo Trader.
And he is taking control on this drive.
Play action. Whole shot to the sideline. Oh, what a one-handed catch. Did he hold on? Malachi Toney. He did. Not quite that good this season, but Beck on a rollout has been very efficient. It's Bowman, the tight end. Dragging tacklers down to the doorstep of the red zone. Beck in the backfield. Beck. He's going to float one for Toney. Touchdown. 2.5 yards per game, but this is a monster Miami offensive line. Instead, they slip a little tight end pass to Alex Bowman. He's up the seam and he runs.
They got to find a way to come up with something here again.
Toney in motion. Beck looks end zone. Instead flips it to a wide open Shamar Brown for a walk-in score. Play action for Beck. He's going to take a shot for C.J. Daniels. Into the end zone. Oh, he caught it for a touchdown. With a defender right in his face. C.J. Daniels adds to the Miami lead.
Feel like we get a good sense of what they're going to do, and then we try to attack it. They're attacking from Beck's right. He had just enough time to get it off, and a catch made by C.J. Daniels as he was. Carson Beck comes out slinging on target, and a first down. C.J. Daniels, like Beck, a first-year transfer. He's from LSU and Liberty. Beck out wide. They come out slinging. Keelan Marion the run after the catch. Carries by Fletcher for 75 yards. Undoubtedly, no, they're not going to give it again. They're going to give it to Toney. Toney scores a touchdown. What a call by Shannon Dawson.
Play action. Beck with time, checks it down. Fletcher wide open. First down and into Ohio State territory. Pushed out of bounds at the 41-yard line. Beck was complete. C.J. Daniels inside. Third down and a yard. And Beck hits Fletcher out of the backfield. Touchdown, Miami. Beck going back to work off play action. Climbs the pocket. And delivers a strike for a first down to Ohio State brings a little pressure, and Beck throws a strike for a first down to pressure off the edge. Beck steps up, takes off, and Beck puts his head down and gets a first down. Third down and 4. And Beck's going to throw to Daniels, and Daniels has the first down. It's first and goal for the Hurricanes with 1:46 left.
Fake to Brown. Beck looking down the middle, and Toney takes a shot, but makes the catch. Protection is there. Ball across the middle. Catch made. Shot delivered. Beck, long throw. Easy pitch and catch as Marion has become a weapon. Lots of focus on Toney and Daniels, and numbers done very well in that game. He needs to be sharper tonight. Here's one of those second downs and 6. Beck feeling some late pressure. Launching downfield. Wide open is Marion. Another bust. Then Miami back on top, 52 yards. Toney comes in motion. They get it to him. Toney has space. Malachi Toney still running. Touchdown, Miami. Electric with the ball in his hands. Pass to Toney, but he did all the work after that. Sideline route. Catch made. Again, looking for Keelan Marion. Brings some pressure. They back out. Beck looks near sideline. Daniels makes the catch. Lunges near the marker. Field goal range. It's a long distance one. 4-man rush. Beck across the middle. Caught! First down. Keelan Marion stepping up and making a massive contribution tonight. Plenty of time. Across the middle. Catch made and spun down at the 8-yard line is Marion. 3 receivers bunt to the left. Beck is looking that way. And still looking. Takes off running. Carson Beck with his legs. Puts Miami on top. What a drive.
Back to Marion again. And then here. Doesn't force it. Sees it. They're in man-to-man. Nobody there to account for Carson Beck. I mean, just a couple inches.
Replay did look like the ball had gotten that mark by the time he hit the ground. First down throw, and wide open is C.J. Daniels in the last couple of games, but not tonight. 0 for 8 as Beck tries to scramble and create on the move. Steps back, still trying to buy time. Right downfield, Daniels works free. C.J. Daniels waited for his quarterback to finally spot him. Toney comes in motion. They pitch it to him. He has a block. Malachi Toney takes off and races down. Beck Has time against the late rush, and he delivers a strike.
Sat right behind the linebackers. He put it right over top of them.
Beck again, delivers across the middle. It's Toney. Malachi Toney splitting defenders and weaving his way deep into Hoosier territory. He's got it on the pitch. Toney breaks free. Malachi Toney spinning, scoring! Beck's got to regroup from that big blow and deliver. Miami still 65 yards from the end zone. Underneath, Marty Brown's got it. Brown breaks the tackle. It's a first down. Beck again, nobody open. And fires. High ball, catch made. Beck, long pitch and sideline. Catch made by Daniels. Spun down inbounds by Sharp.
Tony calls.
See, I'm back on my. See, I'm back on my bullshit. Ayy, see, I'm back on my bullshit. Came a long way from school, bitch. We them niggas been banging and walking with full clips. Pocket filled with them blue strips. All I hang with the solid, can't fuck with no loose lips. If he ran, cut him loose quick. If a fuck nigga try, bet his ass make the news quick. Hit his ass with these blue tips. But these niggas won't shoot shit.